And this is cured chicken manure. Rabbit manure can be used straight away, but chicken manure needs to be cured for at least 6 months before you use them. There is none on here, so I'm getting beautiful fruits from my pomegranate now, mealybug free. And see, ugh, oh my bird, I can't help it. And that's the beauty of planting your own stuff. Look at passion fruit. Wow. It's also mixed with sawdust, and this helps with aeration of the soil. Guys, we have so much to do this morning, but I cannot pass the okra plant. This okra tree is doing incredible. It's doing what we call the most. So we're going to take on the okra plant, and then I'm going to give you the plan of action for today. Did I tell you my name was Marie? And this is our container garden in which we grow most of our food. I have a lot in store for you this morning, so please stick and stay. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing to our channel and help this community to grow. For those of you who have been here with us, welcome back, guys. Appreciate your support. Thank you so very much. To our members, your contribution is invaluable. We appreciate you. Now let's tackle this okra plant. It has so much fruit on it. Look at fruits on it. Oh my goodness. Literally cannot keep up. So many fruits on there. Yesterday we harvested quite a few and cooked. And this morning again, we have plenty. Gosh. Oh, they get old so quick. Boy, my goodness. That is branch. A majority of them not good. I'm picking them small. Uy. Ugh. Gosh, most of them gone now. Alright. So if you're like me, you like to grow plenty of what you like to eat. And I'm sure we have plenty peanuts to harvest up top. So I'm trying to rush through the little chores that I have down at the lower section to get up there before the sun gets too hot. I have a yard long cucumber that I need to fix right here. My clips. Alright, so the other day, I don't think I explained this right when I was doing the cucumber trellis. So what I told you was if the plants, the vines were bigger than smaller, then you'd use this. But what I understand is, what I figured out is this, say this is the stake, you put the clip on the stake and then the vine in this little bit right here. So the clip is not squashing the vine onto the stake that you use to support the plant. Some of my stakes are big, so I'm just going to clip them onto whatever I can. My vines are going crazy all over the place already, so I want to ensure that they're going up what I want them to go up. So I want this one to go up this one and this to go up here. But this one is not out of control yet. and then this is going to go up there. So let me clip this one onto this string over here, right there, so it know that it is supposed to go up there. I'm also going to control my mulberry with one of them as well. These clips are quite versatile. Thanks again. Oh, appreciate you, girl. The mulberries, they just grow wild. It has struggled to control them. So this one is coming out in the way. I need to keep it up and out of the way. So I'm gonna clip it onto a branch back here, just so it stayed tamed. Right, just like that. All right, we have to go up top. Oh, I'll get a few of these. I'm harvesting as well as doing chores. I'm giving you an idea as to what my first 2 or 3 hours of the day look like in the garden. I love it, guys. I'm not complaining. Guys, for those of you who chimed in to help me out with the mealybug issue, thank you so very much. It is working, by the way. You look at this one. If you look closely inside there, that's one, and it looks like it's dead. So there is none on here. So I'm getting beautiful fruits from my pomegranate now, mealybug free. And seeing that I tried a few of them and they work, I'll do a follow-up video to prepare the concoction that I used to help with the mealybug infestation on my pomegranate. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so very much. I welcome your suggestions and your recommendations in the comments because they're invaluable. And as I always say to you, I don't know everything. I need help with a lot of things still in the garden, and so thank you guys. Appreciate it. These are gorgeous. There's so many more on there, but we harvest them as we eat them. I don't like to put down our fruits and vegetables. Nah. I might need this up top to help with my peanut harvesting. One of you, Joylyn, I think you asked me to prepare a video on what we plan to feed the rabbits. I'll prepare that video for you guys, because I know you're not the only one who wants it. But this is a natural dewormer for my rabbits. So from time to time, I give them a leaf or two. Hello. Good morning, babies. These are my babies of the bunch. By the way, this is papaya leaf. Regular papaya that you eat. It naturally deworms the rabbits. I don't give my rabbits any store-bought medicine. All the medicine is right in my garden. Mine you fall out. I don't have the patience with you guys this morning. You want rubbings? You don't see the food? Do you guys pet your food? I don't think so. Ah, can't leave you like this, can I? Gosh, this turmeric, I had no idea turmeric plant got this big. I need to use the twine and tie it back out of the walkway. My word, I didn't know it got this big. Another mistake it was to plant these yams in the middle of the garden right here. Bad idea. Very, very bad idea. Every morning I have to come and take it off of the grapevine. Every morning. This was a very, very bad idea. And it is on the plum tree. I'm going to have to move the plum tree, the June plum. This was a very, very bad idea. I wonder if it's producing. Oops. I wonder if it's producing anything. That was not a good idea at all. I'm going to have to go get. Hold on, I have another clip. Guys, gardening is an everyday thing. You have to be on top of things every day. So I need to fix these. This cucumber. The trellis is right here, and look at the cucumber. It is growing rapidly. Oh my word, it has aphids on there already. This is why you have to inspect them every day. I am going to have to come through with soapy water in the afternoon and take care of this because I can't have this. Let me show you guys. Cannot believe this. Let me take off one of the leaf and show you. This is serious. There was none on there yesterday. And oh my word, guys, look. Look. Every day you have to be on top of these things. Let me take off some more of the bottom leaves so it's easier for me to spray off later. Tell you about gardening, guys. These pests. Gosh. Cannot believe it. Not seen any on this plant. But they're so close. They will come across. Yes, they are. You see that? Cannot believe it. See those ants? They take the aphids to the plants and then they protect them because the aphids, they feed on the honeydew that the ants feed on the honeydew that the aphids produces. They secrete a sticky substance that is sweet that the ants enjoy, so they protect them for food while destroying the plant totally. I'm going to take care of these pests later on. Let me take this out of the garden. Right out here is where my peanuts are that I'm going to harvest with you. But I need to throw away these and come back far, far, guys, because I don't want them on my brassicas at all. All right, where's my basket? I need my digging thing. Right. So not only am I going to show you how to harvest peanut, but I'm going to show you how simple it is to plant peanut as well. And usually I keep planting them in the same container because peanuts, that's one of the crop that you plant and it keeps on coming back. So if you're not gonna take the soil totally out of that container and you plant something else in there, you're going to have an issue because the peanuts are going to continue to grow. Oh my goodness. Guys, there are so many passion fruits on the vine. Look at this. We plant almost every day, but we harvest every day, guys. As long as we are at home, there is never one single day that passes without us harvesting something from the garden. And that's the beauty of planting your own stuff. Look at passion fruit on the vine. Guys, look at this. You see them? There are so many. Oh, there's some on the ground. Oh my word. No. Look at the right along the fence. I'm going to have to get to these whenever I'm done harvesting. Hopefully I get the chance to do it with you and the video is not mighty long. Oh my goodness. And more ripe ones. All right. This might be another project. Put these in my basket. So I have pomegranate and I have passion fruit. I can get some limes and I have, what else I have? Guavas. I can make a proper fruit punch when I'm done from the garden. All right, let me harvest these peanuts because that was the only project I had in mind this morning. Just the peanuts. Put these down. Hey, nice. Ah, need my gloves. So one of you told me or requested that I give you a time frame whenever I'm harvesting the crops. I'm to give you a time frame as to when they'll be ready after planting so you can properly manage your expectation when you're planting your seeds. Peanuts take approximately 3 to 5 months to be ready, and it depends on the variety of peanuts that you grow. In Jamaica here we have one type of peanut and it usually it's ready by 4 months, 3 months, 4 months, they are ready to be harvested or they'll start to grow in the container or in the ground. So these were planted approximately 4 months ago and they they're dying back. One way you can tell is that you'll see the plant start yellowing and dying back even when you're watering, like this right here. See, even though we're watering every day, the plant is starting to yellow. They're dying. You're not seeing much of those yellow blossoms because once it is blooming, those pretty yellow blossoms like this one right here, that that blossom, usually the plant is still producing. There's a little this peg that comes from those blossoms and these produces peanuts. Seeing that this is in a container, it makes no sense. Those won't produce anything, so I'm able to harvest these now. So let's see what we get. This is about the fourth time planting in these containers. To get my prune, I have to take out this beautiful red callaloo. Should not be in there in the first place. Take that out and then let's see. Ugh. All right. Oh my word. These never fail. I was a little bit worried that because I planted them in the same container and usually you're told to rotate crops, I was kind of worried that I might not, oh my word, I might not get a good harvest. But look at one plant. This is from one peanut grain. So you plant one peanut grain, and I'm going to show you how to plant them right after I harvest. And then from that one peanut grain, you'll get several branches branching off, and you lay those down. And then look at this. That's just one grain. It's incredible. All right. So that is why I don't use the textbook approach in gardening, because what might work for some persons might not work for the other. Look at peanuts in here. So I planted 4 grains in here. If you recall that video, I planted these with you. 4 grains, guys. I kid you not, 4 grains of peanuts. 4 or 5. Oh, they're breaking off. I need to bring it closer so you can see how many breaking off in here. I need something to put them on. They're just breaking off. They're growing back already. This one, see that? I'm saving that to plant it back with you. So that's really 1 grain. Ooh, oh, please stop breaking off. Try and loosen the soil under the plant. Ugh. Oh, my word. I can't help it. Wow. You see those guys? Look how many of them growing back. Gonna plant those back though. So we'll have an early jump on the next crop. Right. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna put these here and then plant them back when I'm done harvesting. Look at that. Peanuts, one of the easiest crop to grow is peanut. So easy and they germinate so fast. The most I've seen mine take to germinate is 3 days. 2 days and they start growing. You see them popping up out of the soil after planting. Alright, next container now. And then I succession plant peanuts. So I'll be able to show you how we mold up these ones because these are sending down a ton of pegs now. And so those need to be molded up if we get the time. Let's harvest this one. Ooh, this one I was worried about for another reason. Peanuts love sun, and this is kind of shaded out with the fence here. But again, it did not fail me at all. Look at this, guys. It didn't fail at all. So I guess 3/4 day of sunlight was good enough. I'm not seeing many growing in this one, like the peanuts growing back. Oh well, spoke too soon. There are peanuts growing back in there. Look at that. These pods are huge. Now, this one is growing back, so I'm gonna plant back that one. See how much I can find break off in there. These are just going to grow back. Look at that. That one bursts out of the pod. Some of these going to grow back. I'm not going to find all of them. I'm sure because I molded these up. Ooh, so many wriggly worms. I molded them up from so far down. So that's another thing. You want to plant it deep in the container so you're able to mold them up. Look at that. All right. I think I should plant back some of these with you. No. I'm going to take out some of the soil to mold up here, show you how that is done, and then plant because I'm going to need space to mold them up. Because as you can see, the peanuts they produce on their stems. So just to show you, this is the root of the peanut that produced. But if I had soil all the way up here, you see that? That purple peg? If I had soil all the way up here, all of these would have produced peanuts. So if you're planting in ground, these would have laid themselves down and produced right along the stem. So when planting in containers, you want to try and make space, allowance at the top of your container. So when the plant grows up, you can mold them up to as far as possible in order to maximize the amount of peanuts you get from your plants. So That's something to think about when you're planting peanuts. Don't plant them at the top of the containers. You're gonna need room to mold them up if you don't have space to lie them down. So a raised bed would be ideal because they'll lay themselves down, anchor themselves down and produce. I don't have that I don't have that, what you call that, luxury. All right, let me take out some of this. Let me put these peanuts down that I'm going to replant and mold up this one with some of the soil from here, from both of them. So if you look closely on these plants, all the way here, you can see pegs, these. So I'm going to try and mold up this as far up the container as I possibly can now. And that way, I will get peanuts here. And look, it's still producing those yellow flowers. Once this yellow flower fall off, the pegs grow and those pegs produce peanuts. I have a watermelon growing out of it voluntarily, and it is producing a lovely watermelon down here. You see that? Volunteers are the best. Nice little watermelon growing right there. Food that we did not plant. I decided I wasn't going to take it out and just allow that nitrogen from the peanut, because peanuts are natural nitrogen producers for the soil. So this watermelon got no additional fertilizer because I don't fertilize the peanuts at all. To keep pushing it back from the walkway as I want it to mature. All right, let me go get my scoop. I think it's right up here to take out some of that soil. Yeah, and my trowel. Just going to loosen up the soil with this and then scoop it out and mold up the one up top. I'm going to have a problem because there are so many loose peanuts in the soil. I'm going to have a big problem. I'm going to have new plants growing up here. I really don't want right now, but that's how it is with peanuts. Always have more coming. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so I'll tell you how I prepare the soil, which isn't much when I'm going to plant back these. It's not much. No fancy nothing when it comes on to peanut, guys. Trust me. Nothing fancy. I'm so happy that this is something that we enjoy to eat, because I would hate to know that it is so easy to grow and we don't like it. It is something that almost everybody, not almost, everybody in my family enjoy peanuts. So I am so happy that it is so easy to grow. All right, this look good. It should be perfect height to plant it, or even lower. But I'm gonna leave it there. This one. Oh, Oh my goodness, guys. For those of you who have been sending tools and stuff from my Amazon wish list, guys, thank you so very much. There's a shipment on way. I don't know which of you sent it. Guys, please let me know in the comment if you purchased something from my wish list, or is it a surprise? But I got an email saying that I have a shipment on the way. And guys, I've gotten shipments before, so thank you guys so very much for all the tools and the seeds and the stuff that are on my wish list that you've been sending. I appreciate them so very much. I am so sorry I did not mention it before. Well, I did thank persons who have received from, but recent purchases I forgot to mention. So guys, I apologize. Thank you guys. I appreciate the gifts so much. So many little wiggly worms in here. That's what you want to see, your soil living things moving and shaking in your garden, in your soil. All right. So this is all the way to the top now. These pegs, even this one, what you can probably do is lie it down. Use that bucket to hold it down. So those will anchor themselves down. These will grow down, anchor themselves in the soil, and those will produce peanuts. So you want to mold them up as high as you possibly can to maximize the harvest from your peanut plants. Now this is some chicken manure. It's also mixed with sawdust, and this helps with aeration of the soil, and it also helps to kind of neutralize the nitrogen that is present in the chicken manure, because you don't want the soil to be too rich in nitrogen so the plant produce only leaves. You want it to be rich enough for the plants to start growing nice healthy leaves to provide the plant with food from the energy it collects from the sun, but you don't want it too rich with nitrogen, so it focuses on leaf production only and not on producing the nuts that we really want. And because these produce so quickly, you don't want that rich soil sitting on them for so long. You want the plant to use up the nitrogen, produce those lovely leaves, and then peanuts, by the way, they are a leguminous plant, and so they produce their own nitrogen after they get established. So you just want to have them planted in rich composted soil, and they'll produce. This little hand fork is a part of a set that I got from one of you guys. So it makes my life, a lot of these things that you sent me makes my life so much easier in the garden. I appreciate it so much. This is from one set and then this is from another. Yeah, they're both from two different sets. And then just incorporate that into soil and plant the peanuts. I'm gonna plant 4 again in each, as I think 4 produce plenty, and then there might be extras growing in there. And this is cured chicken manure. Rabbit manure can be used straight away, but chicken manure needs to be cured for at least 6 months before you use them in your garden, or it will burn your plant. It's too acidic. Okay, so the peanuts, I'm going to plant little plants today, but I'm going to show you how you plant the peanuts. So it must be raw peanut. Let me take these gloves off. It has to be raw peanut, meaning it was not processed. It wasn't soaked in any salt. It wasn't baked or roasted. It has to be raw peanut that you're planting. Now they're going to be a little darker than this. Some peanuts, the color red, but this is what my fit peanut look like. This pod has only 2 in there. So these can be planted right now. But seeing that it's my harvest, I'm going to taste these. They're not going to taste like how peanuts are supposed to taste. Their texture is not going to be crunchy because they need to be cured first. They need to be dried. But it's so good. Those ones I just put in my mouth, that's what you would plant, guys. Just 4 grain in a size container like this, and it would be more than enough peanuts to fill it out. But my peanuts started growing. As you can clearly see here, started growing. So if you have peanuts like this and they start growing, you plant it right to here. Deep, deep, deep. Cover everything. The peanut don't mind. So you're going to plant this as is. So I'm going to plant 4 in this and 4 in that. So this one. Nice and fat. Plant it right down there, deep. Can you see it? Yes, just like so. Just need 4 of those. Even if you cover the peanut, it will find its way out. The little seedlings. And do the same over here. Oops. Might see 5 or 6 plants coming up because of the extras that break off like this one. See another one here? In that I find that one, I'll take it out, but I'm sure there are more in there. Because I'm ever doing things in a rush. Planting in a rush, harvesting in a rush. Because there's so much to do. And it got to be done. So, I'll have volunteers coming up in there, don't mind. Okay, so those are planted and ready to come again. Those are molded up and ready to produce again. Now let's get to the harvest at hand. Let me get to my gloves because I need to pick them off. I'm going to pick off the nuts because the last time I harvested, I left it here and ants helped me eat half of my harvest. Can't work so hard and then give it all to the ants. So we're gonna pick them off, collecting all of my tools because I need those. All right, let me show you what we got. Whew. Guys, I'm tired and it's just morning. Look at this. It's not all of it. Ugh. All right, let me pick off these quickly. To get my harvest basket, put them in there. Oh, I need to sit down a little. Mighty God, I am tired, guys. All right, I'm just going to pick the nuts off of the plants. It's not a lot, but it is a lot. I know some of you would come over here and help me out. Which one of y'all want to help me, man? I need some help. Anyway, let me get to this quickly. And these are proper good fertilizer for the garden. Loaded with nitrogen. Peanuts produce their own food, just like I'm trying to produce my own, and encourage you to produce yours. I'm looking to see if there are any movements in the house. My entire family is still sleeping. Usually they're up and about already. I move mountain before they wake up. Ah, seem everybody's still sleeping. It's fall now, almost. Can't say it's fall. Some place getting cool already. What do you have planting in your fall garden, guys? Guys, we have so much growing. I confuse in the mornings what to show you. The amount of things I have to do and the amount of things I have to show you. I love this season. It's cool and nice, and I love spring too. Well, I like in Jamaica we don't have winter, right? But we have the winter season. Um, I like planting from September all the way to March. But then you see when April sets in, April to August, it is super hot. We still have things that grows and does well, like peppers and callaloo and those sort of things. My little teeny one is here, coming for a morning hug. Come here. What this way? I don't want you falling down. Come this way. Come here. Good morning. Say hi. Hi. Good morning. How are you? I'm good. You good? You had to find mommy, right? Yeah? You not pudding? I'm picking peanuts. Come on, be careful of the I love this one. The peanut? You're not gonna eat that one, it's raw peanut. You wanna try it? Oh, you probably will eat it. I don't know. This one? They're all raw. So E is the first one up. Papa, go put on a shorts and come back to mom. No. So you don't wanna? Hmm? Daddy. You want to help? You want to help? Yeah. Yeah? An early bird. Early bird? Yeah. Early bird is up in the sky? You're my early bird. Huh? You're my early bird. You rise up early like mommy. I'm not an early bird. It was just boring. You were boring? Yes. Or yeah, you were bored. Which one? Where are you going? That way. Okay. All right. So he loves to explore and he looks what's growing in the garden, what is new. Just like me. He does. Yes, I saw the cat. He copies his mommy, and I love that. I'm encouraging that because I know you love it. He says, I love it too. I'm encouraging that for as long as I possibly can because these days it's a challenge to get the kids in the garden. And you don't want to force them to do it, you want them to love to do it. You want to catch a cat? You want to pass? No, leave the cat, let the cat go. Yeah? Yeah, you can walk under the tunnel. I want to encourage and nurture that love that he has for the garden now and hope it lasts. Walk that way, baby. Be careful. Walk that way, Baba. Careful. Good job. Yes, yes, go. Hold on. Be careful. Go, go, go. Are you good? You good? You did it. Go. Yay! Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't want to force them to do it. You want them to love it. Yeah. I think I'm done. Be careful. Don't jump on the rock, sweetie. I don't want you hurting yourself. Okay, bud? Hmm? Okay. I don't want you to have to force them to do it. I want him to love to do it. So whenever he comes, even though sometimes he's a little bit much, I don't I don't tell him to leave because I don't want him to think that he's doing something wrong. So even if he's picking a few young fruits, I bite my finger and my toe and allow him to do it because I want him to know that what he's doing is something that is encouraged, you know? You understand what I mean? I love this basket. Can you see my peanut harvest in there? Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look. Amazing. From 8 grains of peanuts. And this I can use to make a meal, like some porridge or shake for the entire family. So, or just save them and replant them for more. But this is a lot. I don't need to save this many peanuts to replant. All right. I believe it was a successful morning, guys. What do you think? Let me know if you're going to be planting peanuts. Let me know if you have planted peanuts. Let me know what your harvest was like. Share your pictures in the community. I scratched my hand on the edge of the machine. You have to be careful when you cut these to use. Oh, look at the mushroom. When you cut these to use, you have to be careful. The edge, even though Steve he smoothed it out a bit for me. If you hit your hand on it, it can cut. So be careful when using these machine containers. Back to the peanuts. And those mushrooms are distracting me. Look at them growing out of my drain hole in my drum. This is how you know your soil is healthy. One of the ways you can tell your soil is healthy when you have lovely mushrooms like that growing out of your soil. That's gorgeous. All right. Now that we've taken a closer look at those mushrooms, back to our peanuts. So let me know. They're right there. Come, let me show you. Come, come. Sit down here. Sit down. See them? See them right there? See them? They're on the drum right there. Look. See? Here. They're right there. Right here on the drum. They're the mushrooms. See them? You love mushrooms? Right, guys. So I was saying,
You're buzzing.
your harvest, your beautiful harvest. There are some of you.
Harvest too.
There are some of you who have been posting pictures of your harvest on our community here on YouTube. Please continue to do that. Now, if you've planted and you've harvested your peanuts and you've documented it, feel free to share pictures of your harvest on the channel, the community tab. You go to click on the channel, you'll see visit community, click on that, and then you see share whatever it is. Usually say share your thought. You click on that and then you click the little icon below that shows a little picture, and then you can upload your pictures and share it with the Farming on the Rocks family and the rest of the world. For all of those who watch Farming on the Rocks, they will be able to see your produce that you grow in your gardens.
Small mushrooms right there.
Yeah, those are small mushrooms and they're beautiful. Yeah. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending the morning in the garden with me, whatever time it is where you are. I know some of you watch me in the afternoons, in the evenings, in the nights.
Afternoons?
Yeah. Thank you guys for the support. Appreciate it. Please remember to like the videos. There's a new like button. Well, it's kind of not so new anymore. Right where you see like, share, comment, subscribe, in that line of options, you'll see a hype button there now, guys. You can press that to hype the videos. It gives us points. That way, YouTube pushes the videos out to more people, essentially. It's only 3 for the week, and then you'd have to wait until the following week to hype another video. Thank you for those of you who have been doing that. Still like, and leave your comments. Subscribe if you've not already done so, and please continue to share the videos.
Going away, Mom.
Yeah, please continue to share the videos with your friends and families and co-workers. Thank you guys so very much, and we see you tomorrow in the next video. Say bye.
Hi.
Say bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, take care.
You lift me up like a baby,
You want me to lift you up like a baby? But you are a baby.
but I'm going to lift me up like that.
Like that? Yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.